I was up steelhead fishing up in Erie.
Of course.
And,
Back out.
and I got home, and this was before cell phones and stuff. And I was out there for a couple of days after the season, and I got home, and Lori says, "Hey, Cam Boniface has been calling here. He needs to talk to you." And so I wish I would have been there when he first called him.
What was the interview process like? Do you remember that?
The interview process? Yeah. Well, when I first did, it wasn't for an interview. He goes, "I just want to come in and pick your brain about the team." And he had one of these things sitting on his desk. He goes, "Why don't you come in? We'll have lunch." And so I came in, and he had one of these, and he asked me a million questions. And I mean, he filled like 20 pages of this stuff up. And he wrote down, he took all these notes and stuff.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And he asked me about, like, who should we be looking for the next manager? What should he be like? All these different questions about the team, about the pitching. What do you think's going wrong right now? What do we need to change? It was very. And so I walked into his office at noon, and time flew. When I walked out of the ballpark to get in my car, it was dark outside.
Wow.
So that's how long
that's when you know you love what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I got home, and I told Lori about everything, and she goes, "Well, does he want you to manage?" I go, "I don't know." It was like there was all these hints that he did, but he never came out and asked that. So the next day I called him, and I said, if I'm out of line here, this is kind of a stupid question. I go, thinking about our meeting yesterday, were you wanting me to maybe want to, throw my hat in the ring? And he goes, "I would love you to throw your hat in the ring." And I said, "Well, yeah, I would love to." And he goes, "Okay, we need to have an official interview then. It's got to be official, and it's got to have
team president
McClatchy."
Oh, and the owner at the time.
He goes, "McClatchy's going to have to be here too." So I went in, and we basically did the same thing, all over again, in front of McClatchy. Wow. And Kevin asked a few questions too, but it was just like everything we'd done before. Actually, this meeting was a little bit shorter because we'd already done all this.
When you left the meeting, did you think, you know what? You didn't think?
I had no idea. I had an inside man, who it was.
Yeah, I know.
That called me, and he said, "Man, they really like you." Mm. He goes, "I think you got a chance." And then a couple days later, they said that you were close, but we're going to go with Mac.
Uh-huh.
And I was fine with that. I mean.